Edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. And it's the Warriors to start out.
Who's watching it?
Curry looking around. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game. Always fun to be on the call for one of these games, Brent. Conference rivals going at it. So much emotion. Teams that are very familiar with each other.
I love it, Kevin, and I'm so happy to be here with you for this one. This is going to be awesome. You don't get a lot of games like this so hype where the crowd is really into it. So let's move up a little bit and sit on the edge of our seats, should we?
Here's Poole. The Clippers getting the bucket. Curry is inside. And the rejection by Zubac. Leonard attacking. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Amazing the way Kawhi Leonard has evolved throughout his career.
Well, in the early part of his career playing in San Antonio, defense was his calling card. You could even argue that his offense has gotten better than his defense, which is simply remarkable. One of the top all-around players in the NBA.
Now here's Curry. Pass to Poole. Some nice passing by Golden State here. They get the rebound. Outside Curry. Another shot. Poole, no good.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
Back to Zubac. Now here's Westbrook. George with no one around. And the three off target.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Now here is George. Fires the three. And he's good on the three ball. George has got 5 points so far.
Well, you got to get the ball to PG whenever he's roaming around outside that arc. Incredible.
And Green now, top of the key. Here's Looney. Back to Poole. 6 to shoot. Leonard with the steal. And here's George for 3. And another 3 for the Clippers.
Well, Westbrook involving his teammates is one thing, but not missing guys wide open, that helps.
On its way from Curry for 2. Can't nail the jumper.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Paul George again. 10 points for him.
You see Paul George just focused that time. Opportunistic bucket, gets to the interior and does the work.
To the middle. Over in the corner. Looney. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
The D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why still. I expect him to make one of those.
Excellent all-around performance so far against the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. And the Warriors making a change here. 1:49 left to play in the first quarter. For the Clippers organization, GA, what do you think the goal is?
Well, it's clear to me, Kevin, get to the NBA Finals. The Clippers have never made it there, and I think a trip to the Finals is within reach of this group. They just need to stay healthy. And he missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, Kevin, Steve Kerr gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. He told me they'll be looking to stretch the defense with their ability to knock down shots from deep. He said success on the outside will translate to success on the inside. Sounds like instead of going inside out, they're going to go outside in. Interesting. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Always want to get those threes falling consistently.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Yeah, Poole has that ability. That one stride, full speed kind of player. Nice action there.
And here's George for three. Los Angeles with a fresh shot clock. Clock at 6. It's up a 3. The Warriors pull it in. And it's the Warriors' ball. They've got an 8-0 run. Curry on the wing. Poole with no one around. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Here's Westbrook. Here's George. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. The Clippers on top, leading.
The Warriors 12.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
They look to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip. And really, whatever your take on Russell Westbrook is now, you can't deny his place in NBA history. Voted as one of the NBA's top 75 players of all time.
Greg, it is impossible to argue against Westbrook belonging to that top 75 players list, isn't it?
It really is, Kevin. I mean, his career numbers and accomplishments speak for themselves. A very unique player, easily one of the best during his prime.
And they get it back. Kicks it out to Leonard for 3. They grab their own miss. And stolen by Wiggins. One-on-one here. Here's DiVincenzo. It's tipped. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time he might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it. He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
And the call will go against Jonathan Kuminga. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. On the wing, Morris. Outside, George. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Here's Zubac. And no good. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. They get a hand on it. Inside. Pass to Kuminga. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. Another 3 for Golden State.
And this is where the coaching staff applauding the way that Dante right now aggressively is shooting the ball off the catch and shoot.
Nobody near Leonard. The shot's good on the assist by George. Leonard's got 5 now. We know the league's cracking down on those dangerous plays that risk a player's health. Why was that less of a focus when you play?
That's a great question. I think it's smarter to approach the game this way. We don't want to have unnecessary injury because of guys maybe just taking it a little too far with the physicality.
The Warriors trail. Left side, Westbrook. Pass to Morris. Here's Westbrook. into the paint. Here's George. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. And 12 points for Paul George. Now Curry. The kick out to Poole. Hits the three-point bomb. Poole's got it all tied up now for the Warriors.
And Poole is such a tough and dynamic three-point shooter. He's comfortable firing from anywhere. He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open three when he's got it.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Of course, the Warriors' offense stands out for its emphasis on ball movement. Coach Steve Kerr says if you get to touch the ball and be a part of the action, whether it's as an assist man, ball mover, shooter, dribbler, the more people who are involved in the offense, the more powerful it becomes. Kevin, strength in numbers indeed.
As has always been the case for his offense, the more the better. And it's worked for him. DA, thanks. Thompson for three. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. They've led by as many as 11 points. And then George with the jam.
Paul George dunk contest? Maybe a little. I love to see him get up.
You know, you appreciate Zubac's focus on close-range looks as a big man.
Well, Zubac's one of those big centers that's burly and tough and rugged on the inside. And while other bigs are searching that three-point line out, Zubac looking to get deep into the paint. When you look at his shooting percentages over the past couple seasons, up around 60%. That's good shot selection and great consistency.
They set the screen. Here's Curry. There's his third field goal, and now he's made half of his 6 shots.
Curry inside, skilled at reading the defense and getting into the opening.
Outside, George. From deep. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Zubac.
I know people can't see you, but you're doing what I'm doing. Scratching your head to that turnover.
And the Warriors making a change here. Curry with it. Now guarded by Plumlee. Thompson for three. Warriors the rebound. And it's Paul George with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Here's Curry. He has 7. Poole on the wing. Here's Wiggins. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
And Poole's vision developing right in front of us.
Pass to Powell. Here's Highland. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Warriors lead by 2. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Clippers. A 2-point game. GA with their 4th title, the combination of Steph, Clay, and Draymond Green, the single most successful trio in the last half-century in the NBA.
And some would argue the best trio of all time. The most wins in the finals ever by a trio who've each made an all-NBA team.
Here's Kuminga. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Kuminga's got the lead up to 4 now for the Warriors. Pass to Morris. Lets it go with the 3. The shot off that time. The Warriors go the other way with it. Golden State moving it around. Now here's Powell. He's looking for Plumlee and finds him. A 3 from Morris. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound.
Just didn't get his hands up in time on that one. They weren't on the same page there.
In the corner, it's Wiggins. Payton outside. Poked away. Pass to DiVincenzo. Out to the right wing. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Left side, Gordon. From the arc. And again, no good by the Clippers. Warriors leading by 4. Back to Kuminga. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Mason Plumlee.
Clearly a foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
That's a 2 from Gordon. And that one hits back iron. Here's the Warriors with the ball. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Gordon deciding where to go with it. It's stolen by Kuminga. Here's DiVincenzo.
And how about Dante coming up and bringing his own inferno?
And talking about Dante DiVincenzo, a native of Delaware, that's a state that doesn't see many of their own go pro.
Well, he has been a winner at every stop, Greg. In high school, back-to-back state championships in Delaware. And then he won 2 titles in college. He won a ring with the Bucks. And so the resume has a long list of titles with it.
Here's Green. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Brent, looking back, the Clippers have really put things together over the last decade.
They have injuries have been a factor the past couple of seasons, so they haven't competed at the level certainly that their owner wants to, but they're trying to keep this core group of guys together. And if they do that and they get health, there's a lot of talent there and a lot of guys who've done it on the biggest of stages.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Just thinking aloud about the best teams of my lifetime, that 2017 Warriors are way up there. That first year KD was with Golden State.
And the title-winning 2017 Warriors, Brent Barry, what made them special?
Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green. I mean, all these guys in their prime, Kevin, but to me, it's what Steve created there stylistically. The fact that they played with so much freedom and so much enjoyment. You don't see that all that often. So the Warriors reaching the crown with that kind of consistency and character, that's what made it special.
And I thought that was going to drive. It looked good from here.
Man can't hit. Warriors leading by 6. The drive by Green. Pass to Payton. No good on the triple. Here's Westbrook. And here's Batum. Outside Westbrook. Green with the block. They retain possession. A shot by Batum, no good. A 3 for DiVincenzo. It's hauled in by George.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight. I mean, it is really like he's jumping off of a trampoline out there. Westbrook can do anything he wants when he gets up like that.
Timeout called the Warriors. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And, Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
And the basket by Curry.
You can tell Curry's team just counting on him to finish the job on that play, just trusting he'll put the dagger in.
A three from Leonard. Nailed from three-point land. Leonard's got 11 points.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now it's a shootout.
.35 left to play here in the third. From deep, George. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard. And it's now only a 1-point Warrior lead. To the inside. Green. Over in the corner, Poole. Gets the three-pointer to fall. 10 points for him.
Well, this is opening up scoring opportunities because Curry's such a great shooter. Guys are going to be open.
And Leonard has it in the corner. With 2 seconds left. And no good that time. And we've reached the end of the third. The Warriors on top, up by 4. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Warriors leading by 4. Down low. Here's Looney. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Man, Looney is so long. Gets up there and crushes it.
And here's Leonard from 3. And the 3 ball is good.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
And there it is for him.
A great way for a three-point shooter to keep the defense honest is to show them that you can knock down mid-range shots. Clay did that.
Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
He is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. Pass to Curry. From the line. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Clippers trail by 3. Here's Westbrook. And he banks in the layup.
Strong move there. Russell getting his feet in the paint, and he can taste 2.
Out to Thompson. Got a piece of it. Back to Curry. It's good. The basket. He's now 5 for 9.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Thompson outside. Pulls up on the elbow. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. And it's a 5-point Warrior lead. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for the Warriors.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
And Poole gets it to go.
And it's scary how much scoring potential a player like Jordan Poole has.
Leonard. That one goes. Count it. Leonard's got 10 points here in the second half.
That's an excellent play call to free him up from the defense.
Well, taking advantage of that opportunity, it does not get any more high percentage than that one.
Thompson misses. Clippers trail by 5. From deep, George. Unable to get that one. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Now a timeout called by Golden State. Both teams changing it up here. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Steve Kerr talked to his team during the break. He said, keep grinding. We're in good shape. Things aren't always going to go perfectly. Don't let that slow you down. Let's just stick to what got us here. Kevin, we'll see if they can build on this lead.
Thank you, David. Here's Leonard. Fades back. And they recover it.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Leonard draws the double. Back to Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
I'm not sure when Kawhi saw him. The fact is, he did, and he delivered. It's a great pass.
Here's Curry. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
The only way he was getting to the hoop was to use the double clutch.
Free throw no good for Curry. George from deep three-point land. The Warriors pull it in. Pass to Poole. Changes up. Some nice passing by Golden State. He lobs it up. Very pretty alley-oop layup. Looney's got the lead up to 10 now for the Warriors.
You love how eager Wiggins is to involve his teammates. That's a nice assist. I think he rushed that one just a little bit, thinking the defense was going to get close. They weren't.
Here's Curry into the lane. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Warriors.
The bench gave him a big lift in this game.
And listen, Kevin, anytime your reserves can perform at a level that high, it puts you in an excellent position to win the game.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Stephen Curry.
And with all these assists, it's obvious how well that he can see the entirety of the floor out there. If an easy bucket is to be had, he'll find it.
George with the bucket.
Well, Paul George does have unlimited range, kind of getting into that mode where one of those guys you have to guard when he gets over half court.
On the wing, Thompson. And here is Curry. Shot clock at 6. And the rejection by Zubac. And stolen by Wiggins. Tries to keep it alive. So we see the Warriors get the win here. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around.
Last year I made 7 million, didn't have to do a single show. Should I tune my up at Coca-Cola for the check that cut me at the Super Bowl? On my life moments is a Super Bowl. Dr. Dre, he got a Super Bowl. Last night, I was texting Jack Dorsey. That's the perks you get from being super dope. This is real life, ain't no act in it. All these raps, they be Brad Pitt. Every little thing I do is mad different. Got my little cousin playing badminton. Gave my little bro a quick 50 piece. He got the whole hit. And I've been stacking up all these assets. Can be conducting any bad business. Like, whoa, hey, I keep that drip on me. I'm big homie. Hey, I can't ever slip homie. My mama might flip on me. Like, whoa, hey, drop top coupe in the summer. I rest my case like, hey, I'ma live life to the fullest with every single breath I take. Let me tell you something real quick. Hey, who you told every time that you touch my wrist, I'm the greatest. Can't f with this. My pull up in them Chevys and Beamers. We all young and rich, you can't check my demeanor. I just bought a Birkin for my Aunt Regina. I've been getting money since I was a senior, but last year I made 7 million, didn't have to do a single show. Should I tune my up at Coca-Cola for the check that cut me at the Super Bowl? On my life moments is a Super Bowl. Dr. Dre, he got a Super Bowl. Last night I was texting Jack Dorsey. That's the perks you get from being super dope. I be feeling like it's me against the world, but I can give a f who my opponent is. Asking why I dropped the YBN, I had no other choices. We ain't own it. And all that janky, I'm not condoning it. With a couple, I got a bone to pick. I'm on some movement, y'all on some moment. But I'll be here forever, y'all can go and quit. We had bad, then a new Bentley. Just re-up from that new stimmy. My brother counting them blue Benjis. Only feel good with my crew with me. Like, whoa, they tried to question my character. Young Richard Black. We some world, we don't fit the criteria. Don't like your vibe, not allowed in my area. I entered this game and I came here to change it. Speak my beliefs, now they calling me dangerous. Taking a throne and I'm gonna maintain it. I gotta go down as just one of the greatest. So anybody got a problem with me, can't fake kick it, kick it, politicking. I ain't worried about it, I know God is with me. Your peace of mind is worth $1.50. But last year I made 7 million, didn't have to do a single show. Should I tune my up at Coca-Cola for the check that cut me at the Super Bowl? On my life moments is a Super Bowl. Dr. Dre, he got a Super Bowl. Last night I was texting Jack Dorsey. That's the perks you get from being super dope.
Yeah, 英語わかりません。英語わかりません。アジアメリカ人。英語わかりません。宮地稼ぐダラ。I put back in the yen.
And get ready for another dose of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. Now here's Herder. This game will probably be something of a chess match, don't you think, Greg? Both these squads love to run intelligent half-court strategy.
Yeah, you can expect to see some interesting playmaking as these squads try to open each other up and create opportunities to score.
And a wide-open look for Hero. No good from outside.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
The drive by Barnes. Here's Fox. Miami grabs the miss.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Here's Hero. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. And it's Sabonis with the ball for the Sacramento Kings. Fox with it. Back to Sabonis. Good, and a nice assist from Fox.
The defense had the right idea, just the wrong execution. Sabonis, too powerful to be cut off.
I know one thing the Kings wanted to focus on this season, and Brent, that was defense.
Well, they're a team that's been at the bottom of the league on the defensive ratings for quite some time. And one way to remain competitive is to bring your defensive intensity on a nightly basis. It's going to be a point of emphasis for this new coaching staff to get these guys on board.
Boy, a fierce competitor. Jimmy Butler puts his heart and soul into the game.
There are not a lot of opponents or players in this league that are going to outwork Jimmy Butler, and he does. He impacts the game in so many ways, and he's all about winning.
Latrey drills the three-pointer.
Well, the more Fox does that, the more he's going to be looked at like a leader.
Outside Lowry. The shot by Butler, nobody around. Drains it from beyond the arc. Butler's got 5.
When he's hitting that shot, this offense becomes scary, even more difficult to defend.
Yeah, no question. He is connecting from those kind of spots on the floor. It is just a huge boost for what they can do offensively.
Murray. And Adebayo sends it back. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Hero knowing about the whens and the wheres for an assist.
To the wing on the left. Double team Sabonis. Pass to Herder. And another 3 for Sacramento.
Shot preparation is fantastic as Herder's able to get his feet set that time.
And here's Lowry. 3-pointer. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. On the wing, Barnes. To the middle. Good, and a nice assist from Fox.
Attacking is one thing, but body control another, and Harrison Barnes showing you that on that play.
Here's Butler, and it's Butler with the jam.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Herder, no good. And so Lowry will bring it up for Miami. It's a 3-point game. To the inside. Adebayo down low. Outside for Lowry. And Love has it in the corner. Just 2 to shoot. Off target from 3-point range. Kings leading now by 3. Pass to Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
You got to keep the ball moving, and that time Herder's pass leads to an open look.
Now Adebayo. Here's Butler. Over to the wing. For three, Love. Wow, drew the contact, and that three almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
The skill set of Kevin Love is valuable. Big man who can shoot the three. Great rebounder, and he's doing a lot of things well here.
We've got 28 seconds left from the first quarter of the game. Glenn, a screen. Mitchell outside. Clock at 6. Outside for Davis. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
I just don't think they want him taking that kind of shot. Again, his teammates are just laughing, shaking their heads there on the bench.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. It's Sacramento. They're up by 5. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And when you consider how the Kings are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
I couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start. I'm not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
And Adebayo sends it back.
Good defensive play. Adebayo on the inside, helping out his teammates.
Back to Hero. Offline with his three.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Davis with it. Lowry picks him up. Leans. And it's Davis missing. The Heat trail by 5. And of course, one of the league's longest tenured coaches, GA, is Eric Spoelstra. And he's having a Hall of Fame level career.
And you look at the ground he broke when he was first hired. Not only young, Spo was the first Asian American head coach in any of the 4 major North American sports league and worked his way up from video coordinator.
But no one around him. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist.
And you gotta love that 3-point stroke of Monk. I mean, he's got such a high arcing shot there. It gives it a good chance to go in from deep.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And the man who many consider the greatest Raptor of all time, Kyle Lowry.
He said he plans to return to retire in Toronto someday. He's already had a street named after him there. And in time, probably a statue in his honor as well.
Pass to Len. Left side, Davis. Miles inside. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Kings.
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
Here's Butler. Len grabs the board. Kings leading now by 9. Here's Mitchell. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And the short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Domantas Sabonis is one of the best passing big men in the league. He said, sharing the ball is contagious. Everyone feels confident and knows the big touches, which makes the game fun. That can build chemistry on a young team. Kevin?
And David, we know how important that is. And we thank you for your report.
The thing that makes Kyle Lowry so exceptional and special for the role that he plays is he can create offense for himself, he can create offense for his teammates, and he winds those in so seamlessly.
Here's Len. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. The Heat trail by 9. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. He gets it in there. And with every season, Brent, it seems like the league gets more diverse and international. It certainly keeps the play interesting.
Well, the skill set of the younger players that come into the league is absolutely scintillating. And those different styles, those different techniques, that's the great thing about basketball is that you can find something within each player that you like to steal or borrow, but it's unique to them.
How about the quickness of that release by Monk, an experienced catch-and-shoot player who feels comfortable firing from deep.
It's Martin on the wing. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Gets it to go. That one good from Adebayo.
That's excellent. Get the ball down deep inside and cash in on a simple basket.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Substituting on the court.
The Heat trailed by 8. Lowry at the elbow. To the paint. Good saving. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. Yurtseven's got his first points of the game.
Those interior passes can be dangerous sometimes, but if the timing is good and you execute it there, you can get easy hoops.
Back to Butler. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
And you would expect a quality play like that from a quality guard like Kyle Lowry.
Murray outside. A pass to Fox. Jimmy Butler comes up with the rebound. Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it.
Kings leading out by 4. Here's Barnes. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Barnes so good at getting to that area on the floor and then making sure it counts.
In the corner, Herter with it. A three-pointer is right on target. Herter's got 9 points.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books.
Please get a big round of applause for your Kings Youth Dance Team.
And it's Lowry with the ball. Brings it up for the Heat. They trail by 7.
When it comes to teams that have struggled in recent years, the Kings come to mind. And those recent years actually extend out a lot longer than anyone wants to admit. It's just been one tough season after another.
Back to Herter. Out to the wing. Sabonis with the bucket. He has 6.
Sabonis, a confident scorer on that play right there. Once he's got the ball in his hands in that area, he's looking to shoot.
Butler, no good. And through the Kings' struggles, Brent, they've had many good players. But it's hard to believe they haven't reached the playoffs since 2006.
Yeah, it's really a head-scratcher, Kevin. And you can see that they're hungry. They want to get back to the postseason, but they just need some continuity. They need some guys to really pull together. And in order for all of that to happen, they've got to establish an identity. And under this new coach, maybe that will happen.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Oladipo.
That's tough because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Fox, no good. The Heat trailed by 9. And the call will be against Sabonis. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
On the inbound, here's Butler. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, he'll run through a wall to win, but sometimes Jimmy Butler can drive his coach up a wall. Despite that tendency, though, to embrace conflict, this guy is working.
And Greg, last season, Butler and Spoelstra got into it on the sideline. We all saw it. It was an interesting moment.
Yeah, I think that's a good way of phrasing it. That manic intensity perhaps necessary at times for a player who competes as hard as Jimmy.
Releases from the wing and drills it. Butler's got 16.
Yeah, it feels like out of the gates, Jimmy Butler's played aggressively. It's been this way all night.
Pass to Monk. Back to Mitchell. Lyles with it. 6 on the shot clock. Miami grabs the miss. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Thanks very much. The Kings have made a lot of moves to shake up their roster. De'Aaron Fox says, I think the mood is definitely better. It's like a breath of fresh air. Getting a feel for each other and seeing the chemistry come to fruition is huge. Success isn't always immediate with trades and signings, so we look toward the future. Kevin, back to you.
That's all they can do. Okay, thanks, DA. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's Davis. Pass to Monk. From outside the arc. Can't hit that one. The Heat trailed by 3. Love outside. Here's Vincent. Trying to find Martin. He's got it now. Kicks it out to Love. And it's all evened up. He's got 5.
Check out Love striking from the corner, diversifying his selections to stay ahead of the D.
1 for 3. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
For 3, Love. Sacramento leading by 3. You know, Brent, when we talk about destination franchises, Miami has got to be in the conversation for being number 1. Agree?
Well, Kevin, if it was December and I invited you to, let's say, South Beach for a dinner, would you come?
Are you kidding me? Of course.
Absolutely, you would. But beyond the weather, it's the culture there in Miami, and certainly it keeps attracting top-tier free agents. LeBron James, Jimmy Butler, Kyle Lowry. There's more to come.
For 3, Love. Sabonis grabs the board. Now the Kings with it. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. Gets it to fall. The bucket from Herter.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
I mean, this team is just dangerous. Right now, every shot that they're putting up feels like it's going in.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Love. That one wide left. Pass to Herter. In the corner, Murray with it. Outside, Fox. And another 3 for Sacramento.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
They're pretty infectious right here, guys. In good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
The Heat, 35.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Kings leading now by 14. Mitchell right side. Now Monk. Pass to Lyles. And there are the Kings with another bucket.
well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
On defense, Sacramento, 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. Mitchell outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Kings need to get off a shot here. The shot by Monk is no good. The Heat trailed by 16. Pass to Lowry. Now Strus. Fires from the wing. Shot's good by Hero. Hero's got his first 2 points.
Such a smooth shooter. Assertive Hero right now on offense.
Here's Mitchell. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Excellent play. Just adding fuel to the fire and really trying to put this one out of reach.
This is what great players try to do. They're not allowing the opposition to gain any kind of hope to try and get back in the game.
Kings leading now by 16. On the wing, Mitchell. Barnes outside. Over Lowry. Here's Sabonis. Mitchell wide open. Good, and it's Sabonis with the assist that time.
And such a strong part of what Sabonis brings to the game. Quality passing.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to go on Davion Mitchell.
And prior to playing in college, Sabonis played professionally in Spain.
Well, that's such a head scratcher to me. I mean, 16 years old. I mean, here you'd be getting your license. There, Sabonis was playing in professional leagues against grown men. So that experience certainly has helped him both in college and for sure being a pro now.
Turn around, Jay. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
And Tyler Hero with another great look, just understanding where his teammates are.
And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul. In for the Heat.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th. Sacramento moving it around. Here's Fox. Clock at 4. Releases from 15. Again, the miss by the Kings. Pass to Adebayo. 3-pointer, Butler. Lets it go from deep. Falls right in. He is 8 for 11 with that shot.
And that's experience. Butler just understands where to be.
Here's Barnes. The kick out to Sabonis. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
Well, the father of Domantas Sabonis, Arvydas, named to the NBA 75 All-European team. Arvydas 7'3" and just so skilled.
And Greg, what was it like playing with the 7'3" Arvydas when you were in the NBA together?
Kevin, we had a couple years together in Portland, and I'll tell you what, he was an incredible passer. Really made me a better cutter because he was the first guy I played with that could make all the passes no matter where he was on the floor.
And forget about finesse. This was all about the power.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the 4th quarter. Pass to Barnes. Back to Fox. It's stolen by Lowry. And Butler gets it to go. Butler's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Miami. And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. Back to Murray. Herter on the wing. inside. He's looking for Sabonis and finds him. And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession. And here are the Heat now. They're on a 10-1 run right now. Butler in the corner. Fox with the steal. And here's Herter. Murray outside. No good with the triple. On offense, here are the Heat. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. And slam dunk by Butler.
A good body control and great strength from Jimmy Butler, able to finish at the rim.
Now, here's Fox.
Heat foul. Kyle Lowry. Third personal foul.
It's the first that stretches their lead to 8.
Even De'Aaron Fox has talked about how he's the fastest player in the league. The cool thing about it is night after night he seems to prove it.
Got a piece of it. And again, the turnover by the Heat.
Sacramento ball.
And Sacramento has possession. Murray outside. Back to Barnes. Three-pointer, Fox. Off target. So the Kings win it. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor. Completely under control for the vast majority of the
Rats ain't but a show to me. I'm on the road and I make it with me. When I'm in traffic, it's always up with me. Pillsbury, man, I keep dough with me. Slide to the other side, it's always a man down. Draw down, hands in the air, make one move, get. Giving out so long, they don't even want to talk no more, they just run down. No lock doors, I serve with her. She was hanging with her op. We call her Mickey, talk to the. I was on Pinedale in the sock. Back in the day, I invest in the block. Fast forward now, I'm investing in stock. I put a on that. Don't play cause I'm very invested in.
Push the off of the porch or hit the if it happen to it makes a round sounds. On my lap, push it back and go to town down. Putting rap on my back and I'm black and snatching clowns.
Does he stay out just to breach? Then I took it back, now he said that he's shaking and he's shivering. He ain't into me in it. They call me young baby, but I still got.
Sorry in advance for my bros, they shit in the bag. Got it in the bag, cause we on the low.
Celebrate in my team by entering the locker code. Thank you, Mello.
We was running from
cards that you can evolve into a 99 overall dark matter with 30 Hall of Fame badges, honoring an unforgettable 19-year career. Congrats, Melo!